The value proposition isn't that complicated, but it gives us a clue into what it is that we're trying to discover. We're going to have a little force diagram. Instead of one person coming from the left to the right and the other person from the right to the left and exploding in the middle as the idea of communication or landing, what we want to be able to do is both go the same direction. So how do we match pace with someone else and find where they're going? Now we're starting to activate hero's journey and hand them the lightsaber they need on the way to get where they're going better, faster, cheaper, whatever. That's the key question. And so that question has to do with value propositions. And a value proposition isn't that complicated, but it gives us a clue into what it is that we're trying to discover. So we are trying to discover with them where there's value to be had. And that looks like a problem statement, which is their world. That's the key here, where everything I teach has them first, kind of in the subject line. Their problem statement, to where when you say it, even though your marketing team and your sales team all said, yeah, this is the problem they'll have, the way you said it to them sounds like them, and they lean forward and they say, that's right. They don't say, oh yeah, that's true. We find a way that it sounds like them in their world and it's emotional. And they go, that's right. And then, and only then, will we have earned enough trust, because we see their problem as clear as they do and maybe clearer, to land an insight with them. And that's, we've found by doing it this other way, that something better happens. What is that better? It's back to their world, which is the benefit. And by and large, this is story in a nutshell. They have a problem and can't get to a full amount of benefit, but if we give them the lightsaber in the middle, now they can get the benefit. That's the idea of value proposition: problem statement, insight, benefit. And so this is a lot of implications, ranging from the best sales emails in the world are one sentence problem statement, one sentence insight, one sentence benefit. What questions do you have for me? And start a back and forth. Not a 15-minute meeting, not nothing like that. Just, here, I think this is the world that you're in, and this is a way it could be better. Curious? To, what are we trying to do on these sales calls? And that's where I'm going to pull up the fun magical grid. We call it the discovery wheel. And it's where we try to figure out from the very top, what objective are they working on? This is the problem statement generating machine, which is the start of that value proposition we were just talking about. So our sales discovery calls, if they follow this wheel that I've got up, which I'm going to tell everyone what it is if you're listening auditorily right now, it starts with objective and moves to approach, and then around. The idea is a lot of people will start at the wrong part of this discovery wheel, and they'll start with like, here's what you could do. And then the final question that gets us to be able to land a problem statement is this magical question. And what difference would that make for you? And instead of you guessing, just let the customer say, well, if we could achieve that, then we wouldn't have to do this other thing. I wouldn't have to hire these people. We would get to enter that market. Whatever it is, they're going to tell you what it means to get their objective better. And now you have earned enough trust to land a problem statement.